I can't imagine like like without the league, like I wouldn't be coding like at all. And like my entire life now just revolved around coding. So it's like crazy that like within I guess 2 years of starting coding, I can actually be like at a good university. And like I attribute that to like the league more than any of like my other extracurriculars. Cause I was doing like marching band, I was in like a math club, I was like volunteering at the library. I mean, I wouldn't be at UT Austin, which is like a top 10 university for CS, definitely if it wasn't for the league. Yeah. So at first, I think it was like my parents who told me about the league, because you know it was getting to the end of like I think I started at the beginning of junior year. So at the end of sophomore year, they were like, I mean, you don't know really what you want to do yet. I know you like yet, because I know you like math, but like you don't know. And so they're like, you should go to this like workshop that the league is having. And
Hmm.
then in that first week, it's like I learned like a lot, but I also saw the potential to learn so much more. But after that, it was just like I don't know, I was so much more motivated. And like later on, I like use a lot more in my spare time, even though like I just started just trying to like learn more, which is yeah, that's kind of what drew me to the league. It's just like the stuff that's taught there is like really, I guess, intriguing and kind of pushes you to want to learn more by yourself. It was really fun, honestly. Like I remember like wanting to go like every week because you know it was just a really like good environment. I don't know. I like where it was located too. It was just relaxing. I remember that like big yard. I don't know. And then we like went for walks every 30 minutes. It was just like a good place to like I don't know, just like sit, code, and learn. And then like I also remember the stuff we learned there because you know obviously like we learned Java, which is like really useful for industry, especially like server stuff. But like it's also really easy to learn at first. And then we also learned a lot about like different I guess platforms. Like GitHub was like something that if you tried to learn coding like by yourself completely, you wouldn't really hear about GitHub. Even in school, they don't really tell you much about GitHub, and it's
Right.
like really useful in industry, which like I would learn later, of course.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, also it's like you work through the material yourself, I guess. So you kind of choose your own pace in a sense.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and so like I remember being like, okay, some days it was just like kind of slow, and then other days it's like it would be really fast, and then I go home, and then I just keep coding on my laptop. So yeah, that was like it was overall a very fun experience because you're like working with your peers, you work at your own pace. Yeah, that's just it. Actually, because I was in the honors thing, I wasn't required to take the introductory course. I went straight into like data structures and discrete math, and I honestly felt prepared. Like I was more prepared than like most of the people there. Like obviously, it like because we learned Java mainly there. There's gonna be like you're gonna have to learn new languages, but honestly, I didn't really have a problem with that because Java is just so like you learn so many concepts there that you can I think easily transition to other languages. Um, but yeah, other than that, you know, the thing with data structures is it's a lot of like algorithms, right? And those are like a lot of things that like you kind of have to like practice. But if you do end up like, I mean, you work with a lot of Java at the league, which eventually means you work with a lot of math. So I think picking up algorithms shouldn't be that bad. Um, yeah, other than that, yeah, no real problems. I kind of just right now the plan is just software engineering,
Hmm.
but I am trying to plan like a 1 year master, so like a 5 year program where I get my BS in computer science, my BBA in finance, another BS in oh no a BSA in mathematics, and a master's in computer science in 5 years. But that's going to be like a lot of work, so I'm not sure yeah if it can like fit, but yeah, we'll see. If I do end up getting a master's, then I might want to go into like research based industry or maybe like go for a PhD. But if not, I'll probably go for like a unicorn software engineering position or something. Yeah, something like that. Right now I'm working on this like third person semi 3D shooter. I'm using the basic JavaScript canvas, which means I need to use this thing called set context, which
Hmm.
is basically like a linear algebra transform of the entire canvas, which is a lot of math. Here it is.
Okay.
So it's like this is Java graphics, but yeah, you're basically looking down at an angle. And so like these are like walls that you can like change and draw depending. Right now I have it to random generation.
Okay.
So what it is each individual square, I need to determine all 4 points to
Uh-huh.
draw, and then also rotating it. So I need to take in the angle, and all of these things are drawn using 2D graphics. So there is a 3D graphic software,
Yeah.
but I kind of wanted to do it like from scratch. I would say take it at your own pace, like learn at your own pace. Don't feel like too pressured. Um, I mean, the league is just a great environment to learn. So I personally wasn't too worried about learning too slow. It's just like learn what you want to, try to learn like as fast as you can, and like have fun while doing it. Because the thing with other programs, like at school, you're set on a pace. You have to do like all the assignments and stuff. If you go to like another boot camp, it's like you learn everything in a week and like you're done, right? And then if it's too fast, if it's too slow, you can't really choose anything. But at the league, it's like you have time, you have people who are there to help you. So just like do as much as you can and don't feel too pressured, because I feel like that's the best way to learn, uh, especially with coding. So.